Hey, what's up, guys? In today's video, we're gonna be talking about my shitty handwriting and my shitty teachers. Alright, so one day in first grade, my dickhead teacher assigned us to write this one-page paper about, I don't even know what it was about. I was too young to remember, but I was gonna go turn it in. She tells me, nope, go redo it. I can't even read this. I felt kind of broken because I actually had like so much confidence in this paper. I actually tried on this paper. So, I go rewrite this shit. Took all my fucking time trying to make this shit look nice. I finally made it look nice after all this time. I go show her and she tells me, where's the sentences and punctuations? I don't even know what none of that shit was. So she explained to me in like a not so good fashion. So from what I understood was put dots at the end of each line, but that wasn't the proper way to do it. So, I go with my paper with all these lines and dots just like on the end of each one of them. And she tells me, that's not the way to do it. Bitch, then how the fuck do you do it? This is the second time you've sent me and I still haven't gotten it right. Either I'm dumb or she just sucked at teaching. So she gave up on my paper and accepted how it was. I felt rewarded, but not in a good way. Like, yay, she finally accepted it, but it took me 2 tries, and the only reason she accepted it was because she was done with all my bullshit. Like, she just didn't want me to go back and forth, just read it again, like, she was just done. I was just thinking to myself, like, I don't remember what score I got on it, but it was probably bad. But as the year went on, I just felt discouraged to write, because if I do, I'm going to have to like rewrite it 2 to 3 times, all because she can't read it. So they would always give us time to write, and I would always drift my pencil across the paper so it looks like I'm writing, so I wouldn't get in trouble. And one day she calls out, you guys actually have to be writing, not drifting your pencil. Me and one of my friends look over at each other and start laughing because we knew she was talking about us. Me and my friend would always get in trouble for like the same shit, always because we couldn't spell these words correctly or just write a good story about like the topic she assigned us. Well, like maybe if you told us to write about something interesting like gorillas fighting tigers or like just something cool, maybe the fucking scores would be different, like not writing about fucking Wonderland Girl and Wolf Woman. It was writing time again. I look over at the person next to me and boom, Swell's Raccoon drop kicks my ass and made me realize my handwriting is like Lil Peep's music. Oh man, her handwriting was godlike. I look at my paper and that shit had Down syndrome. Words didn't even line up with the lines. It looks like I just wrote some hieroglyphs that lead up to who cut Chevy's hair. I look over again and it looked like a Kardashian surgeon just did a tit job on her paper. The words just floated nicely on the lines. You can actually understand it. Must be nice to be able to read your old handwriting. So I finally decided to fix this problem. Every time I'd go boot up Crash on my PS1, I'd force myself to go do a page of this letter practice. My mom saw that I was doing this practice, so she gave me this notebook the school had gave my brother when he was young to practice his spelling. Going through the pages, I encountered my biggest enemy, the letter H. This thing had muscles on muscles on muscles. This shit would make Mr. T shit himself. Tongue out, sweating like a Discord server admin. My H's would look like ants. The stick would be too short, so you couldn't tell the difference. After all this practice, my ends wouldn't get better, still looking like a wheelchaired fuck. Kept on practicing, but my spelling was still starving. Fuck that. I'm done. That should only last for like a week. I remember my mom telling me, what happened to the spelling practice that you would do? Mom, fuck that shit. Ain't nobody want to be doing that shit. Like, why couldn't I be blessed with good handwriting? Time skip to 3rd grade. I was chilling in class and the teacher hands out these little note cards that we did as youngins that we would use to compare our writing that we did this year. I look at mine, then I look at my friend Rick Ross. He was also not so bright, but he had the gift of ultimate sound effects. His handwriting was better than mine, but he had a noticeable change. I look at mine, great, no change. And to top it off, my teacher pulls up on me. Wow, look at that, such a big improvement. Yeah, that shit was still ass. I couldn't tell if she was like for real or just teasing me. I was just disappointed with myself the more I look at it. Like, wow, all these years and barely any change. Like, everyone else seemed to have like a big improvement but me. Then Miss Dickman pulls up. Oh, can you please read this for me? Like, what does this say? I would look at it and be like, how the fuck did I write that? Did my paper just do some black tar heroin? I don't know what the fuck I just wrote. But, I mean, I don't know, Miss Dickman. I think that say, let me hit. And she'll be like, this is about 9/11, not about a love letter talking about how you wanna have sex with me. Well, shit, I don't even know. My handwriting was so bad I couldn't even read it. So I figured out what my problem was. It was that I just write so fast, and like I always get ahead of myself, and like my hands move so fast it's hard to track. And I also hold my pencil with all my fingertips compared to all the other kids who hold it weird as hell. But I guess I'm the weird one because I'm the only one who does it. And this one girl would try to like teach me, but fuck, my finger was doing like the splits. Like it was like way difficult, and I couldn't write fast. So like, I was like, ah, fuck that. I'm gonna just stick to sloppy and fast. But then a few years later, I encounter my biggest enemy in 7th grade. Level 100 old saggy woman with drop top titties. I was in her ESL class, or more known as retard beaner class. She was the biggest dick out of them all. Like one time I was spacing out in class and psh, what the fuck? A Sharpie hit my forehead. I told you to quit spacing out in class. The fuck? You lucky I can't throw this shit back or else I'll shuriken that shit to your head. Pay attention! You can feel the whole class, like, it was shocked. I was mad, but not mad at the fact that I was spacing out, but at the fact that I couldn't do nothing. Walk out, get in trouble. Talk back, get in trouble. Suplex her to the moon, get in trouble. Steam started to blow through my ears. What the fuck? You know how to spin kick your tits to your fucking face, bitch. But no, I can't. It's not worth all the fucking potential of getting my ass whooped. 40 minutes left in class, just sitting there mad as fuck, ready to leave for lunch and go do some fuck shit with my bros. Finally, 40 minutes passed by, still mad as fuck. Didn't want to see anyone, but the halls were packed. People saw my face. Hey bro, you good? What's happening? I ignored them all. Maybe that's how school shooters are fucking made. But luckily, it was lunchtime. I could finally release all my stress. Recess in middle school was the best. Something new would always happen, like people getting tabletopped, like people always wrestling each other. Thank God for recess. Like I just love it. That shit, whew, it was a blessing. But one day we were practicing cursive. Like if my handwriting alone isn't bad, imagine smooth lines. So I finished this paper she would give us, pulled up with this clean ass paper, and she just put her glasses down to her nose and slammed the pencil on her desk. Look, how the hell am I supposed to read this, Uriel? Like what the fuck is this? Chicken scratches all over the paper. That's it. You're staying for detention and practicing cursive during lunch and recess. Like, why? I already hate this class. Now I have to do it. Now I have to like be in here for an hour. Class ends. Walk my sorry ass to the locker and get my struggle sandwich. Go back to her class. Took a seat where I normally do. Took a bite of the struggle sandwich, but for some reason it tasted like Gordon Ramsay made it. Ate it slow so I could stall the practice. Fuck, I finished it. Time to go write. She pulls down her glasses. Okay, Uriel, now that you finished, here's your packet. Make it good. I started to write, wondering who's getting tabletopped or what cool shit my friends are doing. I wrote slow so time could go faster. I finally finished the packet and turned it in. Wow, Uriel, this looks really good. Like, see, I told you this would help you. Yeah, it did. Like, why am I the only one you do this to? Like, why does it bug you so much that I can't write well? Like, so what? I'm still doing the work. It just doesn't look as nice. Bell rings. Finally, I can leave. I hear all my friends come in. Yo, why didn't you come outside? I got in trouble. They asked why. Oh, I just pissed the teacher off. And, oh, dang, that sucks. You can come out tomorrow, though, right? Yeah. I proceeded my day from there on out. Finally, school ended. I told my parents about the situation. They were mad. I'm gonna go talk to the principal about this. But I didn't want them to make a big scene about this, so I just let it be. Time for school again. I go to class, and she assigned us the same shit. Took it slow and steady so I wouldn't stay in class again. I finished it and turned it in. I see her smile. Yes, I'm not gonna have to stay in for fucking recess. She tells the whole class, Look how much Uriel has improved. This is what staying in for recess can do. The whole class looked at this bitch crazy. One of my friends whispered to me, who the fuck would want to do that? She kept on praising me, but still didn't change the fact that I wanted to suplex her. As the year went on, she started to like me more and more, but I'll never forgive that old, saggy woman. And as the years went on, I still hated my handwriting, but teachers would always give like my papers a low score because they could never read it. And I hate typing on the iPads. Up until my junior year, I had this one teacher, and all my friends who were in that class, she made us do this like one creative story about anything we wanted. So I made mine about waking up and taking a shit. We read it out loud and the whole class was laughing. Made me feel good about my writing for once. Like people can actually hear what I wrote about. Finally, I didn't get a 60% on for what I wrote. Teacher gave me my first high score on the paper. She made a little note saying, good detailing, really creative. Felt accomplished. Walked out of class, big chest, arms back, feeling like I just had sex. Then my senior year, not too long ago, I wrote this little paper about like just hardships, I guess. Like, I don't know, teacher assigned this is one thing you've gone through. And like, you know, I gave it to my teacher and like reading, he's like, wow, like, I really like this story, but only if your handwriting was better. Like, no big deal. The story's still like actually good, but like, wow, like finally one of my teachers started to judge my stories and like not for my fucking handwriting. Like, give me courage to make YouTube videos about them. Like, I watch all these YouTube videos, like all these YouTubers about like, talking about their experience. Like, that'd be cool to do. You know, yeah, I guess that's why I'm doing this. And so, moral of the story, guys, is fuck them teachers. Don't let them tell you you're dumb because of a number you got on a paper. You probably have some mental disorder, and yeah, guys, don't let anyone tell you guys that what you can and can't do. But anyways, BrokeBoyTelly signing out. Peace.